What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nuriel. This here is Jackson. He is 6 months old, and today I'm going to be going over the pros / cons of crate training and personally why I chose not to crate train Jackson. Side note, I'm going to preface this that there is no right or wrong way to go about this. Crates can be a very useful tool to train, and because I chose not to crate train Jackson, that does not mean that crate training is a bad way to approach it. It's just personally what I believe in, so please take this with a grain of salt. I am just another person. One of the main reasons why I chose not to crate train Jackson is because morally / ethically it just did not sit right with me of having my dog / puppy in a confined box for any period of time. I imagine, for myself, I would not want to be in a room where I just couldn't move. There was just no space to move, nothing to do, just sitting there. I personally would feel very claustrophobic, so personally I did not want my dog to go through that. In addition to that, another reason why I chose not to crate train is because when I was actually looking and deciding to crate train Jackson, I was reading a lot of reviews on certain crates, and then also just crate training in general, where dog / puppy would actually get hurt within the crate, whether it's from the gate or just the top of the crate or anything around the crate. So I just did not want that to happen, so I kind of just eliminated that factor altogether. But going off of that, that is one of the cons of crate training, is that crates can be very dangerous to the dog itself. It can be dangerous if it is poorly assembled. It can be very dangerous if it is poorly ventilated, and it can be very dangerous for your dog if he or she is wearing a collar or a leash. Jackson's bones in the couch. He digs within the creases of the couch. Let me know down below. Side note, if your dog does this, he puts bones in the creases of our couches. If you do choose to crate train, you just have to be very diligent and very consistent in terms of how long your dog actually stays in the crate and why he stays in the crate. The reason being is if you keep a dog in a crate for too long, they can develop bladder issues. In addition to bladder issues, all sorts of health problems can follow that. If you keep a dog in, again, a confined space for too long, I'm sure a sense and / feeling of helplessness and even exclusion can really develop, and that might not be great for later in life. There are some pros that come with it. Crates can be used as successful tools in really training a dog, and also teaching the dog certain behaviors, and even preventing dogs from having certain behaviors. One of the main reasons people crate train, at least at the start, is to help potty train a puppy, because they don't like to do their business where they sleep. Obviously, when they're in their crate, they won't pee or poo. They won't have any accidents most of the time, so that way you can really measure out the time you got to take them out and really hone in on okay, outside is where you have to go potty, outside is where you do your business. And honestly, that was kind of one of the main reasons why I was thinking about crate training, at least at the start, is because of that kind of advantage of using the crate to potty train. What I ended up using was actually a playpen or dividers to really section off where Jackson would sleep at night right next to my bed, and make sure that when he wakes up, there's still room for him to move around, but obviously not enough room for him to actually go bathroom and make it unpleasant for him to sleep where he pees / poos. So if one of the main reasons why you're deciding to crate train is because of potty training, that is also a great alternative to that. Another pro on why people crate train is to prevent their dog from getting in / eating / chewing harmful substances in their house. When deciding to crate train Jax, that did cross my mind, but also at the same time I was thinking about it, and there are certain items I just could teach Jackson, okay, do not chew this, do not bite this, do not grab this. And in my mind, and it's been working so far, he won't chew certain things that I chose him not to chew. So another pro on why people crate train their dog is that it is very convenient for them. Obviously, when they not only go outside themselves, but also when they travel with the dog to other places, such as other family homes, friends' homes, anywhere. For me to comment that, it all comes down to really training Jackson to be very well behaved in public, in other settings, around people, around families, around kids. So far, his training has been going well in terms of being with other people. He does tend to jump up every once in a while on people because he's just so overly excited, but as of now, I've been very consistent in terms of, okay, Jackson, you gotta be calm, you gotta sit around other people, wait for them to pet you. So hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of insight on why I personally chose not to crate train Jaxon, and will help you in your guys' decision on whether or not you want to crate train your puppy or future dog whenever that time comes. And before you make your decision, you really got to reflect on your own lifestyle, on what you want to do, what you want to train your dog, how you kind of want your guys' lifestyle to be. So questions that you can ask yourself are, do you work long hours? Can your dog handle being confined? There are some rescue dogs that just hate being confined from their previous owners that were very aggressive, so you got to keep that in mind too. And then also with this, I kind of touched upon this before, do you have the dedication to enforce the crate training? You have to be very diligent on the timing and how your dog actually reacts to the crate training, and if you're okay with the first couple nights of your puppy whining and crying in a crate. Again, there is no right or wrong answer slash way of training your dog. You just got to make sure that however way you do train your dog, make sure it is one, loved obviously, and two, and that your dog is going to learn in the best possible way. As long as your dog is loved, as long as you give your dog the best environment for learning and being the best dog he or she can be, then I see no problem with either. Let me know down below if there is certain reasons that I kind of just did not think of, or reasons why you chose to crate train your dog, as I'm sure the comment section can really help people with their own decisions. If you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, as it really encourages and motivates Jaxon and I to make more of these videos. We really do appreciate every single one of you guys. We're actually almost to 100 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button and tell your dogs you love them. Jaxon, I love you. Thank you guys for watching, and have an amazing day.